is third. Ryan Truex doing second. Down there is fifth. Harrison Burton. Driving number 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing Pearson 10. Sixth, Austin Cindric 7th. 8th, Kyle Reddick's 9th. Chase Dixon 10th.
Oh boy, the 6th of Ryan Newman has
some contact too.
Mike.
And maybe there's something going on down there in turn 3 and 4 that's creating some issues for these drivers.
Well, you talk about how you know the sticky stuff's in some grooves, not in others. Maybe the transition from one to the other, the losing grip. That car also has heavy damage. If we take a look.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Goodness gracious.
He was way out of lane before he ever got to the corner. So clearly some sort of issue getting to the corner.
You saw it in NASCAR nonstop. Heavy damage to the 23 of John Hunter Nemechek. You see the entire back of the car torn off. Right here, you see loses control on corner entry. Hard impact for New Hampshire.
Absolutely. Said he didn't have any brakes going down in the corner.
And that's what's going to set of corners to win this stage.
Oh boy, Reddick dives it in there.
Where's he going to go with this run?
He's going to get aggressive.
Brandon Jones with momentum on the corner exit.
Look at here. Somebody's going to steal it.
Man, 3 wide at the line.
Jones gets it. Christopher Bell was second. Reddick third.
I'm not sure what Christopher Bell needs, other than maybe a cold drink of water and an ice pack. He's going to win his 11th stage of 2019, winning the 2nd stage here at New Hampshire.
Vulnerable to everybody around you.
This battle right here for 5th, that's the 12 of Paul Menard on the outside, the 18 of Harrison Burton on the inside.
Harrison using it up a little bit. We didn't see that at the start of the race. A lot more conservative, but now it's time to go.
Here, take it away.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, Paul Menard, he knew it was coming. He's going to try to cross him over. That's crazy. I didn't know he could shift.
You didn't know your boy could shift?
No!
Oh, no! Oh, he gets spun by the 12.
Unreal.
Heavy damage to the left front corner on the 18.
All right, keep it rolling. All right, turn down.
Spun back around, have to get it to pit road. Got to get that repaired. We were on board, we saw the contact. We're gonna have to see a replay up high to see what led to the contact. See the frustration behind the wheel.
This was early. Harrison drove into turn 3. There's a lot of racetrack, side-by-side contact here.
Here's the incident here. The 12 just getting in the corner deep, up the racetrack, into the back of the 18, turns the 18 around, sends that car into the wall hard.
Yeah, big, heavy contact. You're going to see right here, the 12 just goes up the track and gets him.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we knew. It's hot today. Tempers were going to flare. The racing, you've talked the pushing and the shoving. It happens. And right here on board with the 18, you look at 12, he looks like he's going underneath. Around the 18 goes.
And just drove into him. Let's get down to Marty.
And Junior just relaying what Paul Menard said on the radio. He said, quote, he needs to race me clean. He hit me twice.
Deserving of a cup ride. Everything he gets in seems to win, from dirt, from sprint cars, to asphalt, to Xfinity cars. As we have a car wrecking off turn 4, but I don't think that will change the outcome. A little slide by Christopher Bell, and Christopher Bell will win at New Hampshire.
Great job, everybody on this team. That was fun. That's right.
This place races like a short track. Well, what happens on the track gets discussed after the race. Harrison Burton, this is part of the learning process right here. He's having a discussion with Paul Menard. I've never seen Paul Menard have too many words. It looks like there's a little bit of disagreement on what happened. As an 18-year-old, though, that's got to be difficult but important to learn this process as you talk to some of the veterans who obviously disagree. Paul said, listen, I wrecked him. He hit me twice. I hit him in the bumper. I spun him out on purpose.
Yeah, he's telling Paul that he didn't feel like he did anything really to deserve that. And Paul says, well, you run me in the door down here in 3 and 4. And he says, well, I'm looking at your car and I don't see any marks on the side of it. So I must not hit you too hard.
Fifth place finish here for Paul Menard, but he made it very clear on track. He was unhappy with the way that Harrison Burton had raced him. And I know you guys just had a conversation. Paul, how did that go?
Oh, it went good. He's mad that I hit him once. I'm mad he hit me twice. Drove into turn 1 in my left rear. We were racing 3 and 4 and drove coming up to you. You got me twice, I got you once. You got me once into the fence. There's a difference between me barely tapping you and you wrecking me once. I have a flat tire. No, you're not, dude. I barely touched you. That's not even a mark. I'm lucky my left rear. When you went down? Turn 1 and then again. When you wrecked me. Restart? On the restart? Yeah. Dude, I'm on the way. I'm there. You came down. I'm on the apron. That was one. 2 was a couple laps before I got you. I'm on the apron.
Trying to work by that 34.
Very important to get by him. He cleared him right there. We have yellow on the racetrack, right?
Caution has just come out. Yeah, Austin Dillon. Slow on the racetrack. Sounds like
he has a flat tire, I believe. Some sort of an issue. He actually got into the fence here.
Yeah, that right front is down. A lot of damage to the right, actually the whole right side.
Oh, yeah, goodness. You know what it sounded like? That he had corded that right front tire.
Yeah.
He had ran that, maybe possibly ran that right front tire.
Was it a right or a left that went flat?
I think right in front.
I think it was a right.
Either way.
You got to have them both, so it doesn't matter.
It sounded like he wore right down.
Kyle Busch already has 4 wins. Now he's starting to add to his playoff point total. 7th stage win for Kyle Busch. Fight for 10th. Look at the move to the outside. Suarez makes on Jimmy Johnson. And he'll take 10th away from positions.
Here's a replay of the crash right here. Daniel Suarez down in the corner, loses the back, corrects the car into the side of Daniel Hemrick. Around they go. Hemrick hard into the wall.
Suarez, not a lot of damage right here. It's hard racing. Got away from him, got inside of Hemrick.
The issue right here. Look at Alex Bowman coming down pit road. The 20 coming out of his pits collide. That's pretty hard contact. You got to worry about that right front on the 20 car having some toe issues.
Oh, think about Eric Jones. He's having a good day. Marty.
Just getting into the wall a couple of times and eventually moving into a backup car. We've got a caution out.
Yeah, caution on the racetrack. 17. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looked to have slammed the wall. Look at the right side of that car.
Put that tire down, hit the wall, 8 exit coming on 4 right sides, damage.
So I think they blew a tire and got in the wall. Both fronts are down, so it's hard to tell which one went, but hit the wall quite a lick there to do that kind of damage. Eric Jones trying to get by. They make contact right here.
Ooh.
Creates either a rub or they cut that left tire. Here it is, blowing away.
Oh.
Right on corner exit into throttle.
That's such a hard hit.
A lot of tire rub right there.
Hard to explain how much that hurts. You would think the real fast ones hurt more, but sometimes when they get a little slowed down, they like dig in the wall and just.
I've had wrecks at Martinsville hurt worse than a mile and a half.
Now you know you got to get going. You know tires are coming. You know faster cars are coming.
Oh, we got a crash down the front straightaway. That's Boyer. That's Boyer in the fence.
You just talked about it, Steve. That's another problem with getting back in that field.
Pretty good. Somebody killed this car up inside 43.
Truex not happy.
It's not just points. You know, it puts you in a position where you can have these things happen.
Yeah, it looks like Clint Boyer come up off turn 4. May have come across the nose of the 19 car. We'll have to take a look at it and see.
There was 2 and 3 wide as they came out of turn 4, and obviously not enough room for everyone. Let's look again.
So at the bottom of the screen, 19 is on the outside of the 14. 14 gets a little bit loose. Pinches them both in the fence. It's hard racing there, but Clint slides up the track a little bit in the throttle.
Yeah, did not give enough room to Truex. You saw him get loose, and then he was just out of control. And
Martin upset. Come on, Clint.
Hand out the window.
Yeah, Clint's thinking, I didn't mean to wreck both of us.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Johnson, Jones, now Newman.
Oh, look out. Clint.
18.
Man.
Kyle Busch into the wall.
Hello, yellow.
And there's the caution we had just predicted. The possibility of a caution coming out.
Car, stay out for the caution if we can.
Looks like his tires are all up. I don't know if he had one going down.
We're fine here. The toe's knocked a little bit to the left, steering more to the left.
He's following Newman into the corner and
It gets loose.
Yeah, just free on corner entry, then chases it up. We talked about earlier how if you get out of this groove, there's just no grip whatsoever. Right there, made contact with the wall, and you heard him say he feels like the toe is off, and he's given that indication by where the steering wheel, right, really early loose, get in the corner, and just couldn't get the thing turned. So he's got a mark on his steering wheel.
Man, not a great start for that inside. So hard to time it. 3 wide, Kurt Busch here. Backs out.
Look at Blaney trying to make something.
Oh, the 42's winning out.
Here comes Larson around. No contact. He hits the wall. Caution comes out again.
Right rear damage.
We talked about it. Restarts. Junior, you just talked about it. How aggressive were they going to be?
They actually got a good start. You're going to see him jump out of line to the bottom. There he is, trying to get inside the 88. He establishes the position as the 88 squeezes him down to try to stay off the 88. The front end turns. The 42 loses the back up the track.
Yeah, they're really just not enough room down there. He made the move, committed to it. But the 88 did not leave enough room for him to be there and make the corner.
That traction compound starting to wear off. Drivers starting to look around a little bit. Think about that on a late race restart. If this bottom lane, caution, Kyle Larson.
And it's Kyle Larson around, and the 42 has brought the caution out.
I think he's got a flat right rear tire. He's made some contact, and he's got a flat in the corner right there for sure. Just had lost a lap to Denny Hamlin. Was sitting in the lucky dog spot.
Watch yellows out, yellows out. Watch 42, get down. There you go, good job.
See, just that car just digging the wall. Both front tires came off the ground. Just big impacts here.
Steve, we've seen so many times that track position is key. Guys will come in, get 2 tires, maybe no tires, and they were able to hold on to their track position. So Denny Hamlin stays out, or does Denny Hamlin... Presented by Credit One Bank.
That was not what Kevin Harvick wanted.
Block the bottom. Block the bottom.
He's to his bumper. He bumps him. They're going into 1. The 4 up the racetrack. Here comes Hamlin on the inside.
Keep an eye on the right rear.
Down the backstretch. Harvick with the advantage. Will he try it again?
Block the bottom, block the top. He's trying to go top side.
Hamlin up high.
Coming outside here. Coming outside. Get up, get up, get up.
They make contact. Out of 4. Harvick with the advantage. He'll hold him off. Harvick wins again in New Hampshire.
Hell yeah, boys. Great job. I never thought that happened, but awesome call.
That was aggressive. Wow, man.
Yeah,
you see
man.
Harvick, he
Great
just drove to the bottom and said, I'm not going to let you run into the back of me. This all started in turn 1. You heard Denny Hamlin say he wanted to get into him a little bit, knock him out of the groove. Right here, he knocked him out of the groove, but not quite high enough, Junior.
Yeah, he wanted to send him in there and get him above that third groove, but he didn't do that. So he wasn't in position on corner exit to do anything, and so Harvick's going to beat him off the corner. But here in Harvick's interview, he says, I ran half throttle down the back straightaway. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Didn't look like it. But then Denny puts himself in position. He's going to dive to the outside. If Harvick's going to take the bottom, I'm going to take the top.
And so right here, I think Denny Hamlin's got the race, but Kevin Harvick's like, no, I'm going to hang a right on you. This is my race. and Hamlin was cool with it. He said, man, I'd have done the same thing. So just two drivers going at it. We're the winners for it.
Yeah, watching the steering wheel. He really didn't turn right. He just kind of used up a little racetrack there.
I think Hamlin was turning left and he was turning right.
A win is a win, and you'll do anything for it.
There's a checkered flag right here. That's what they're doing, man.